welcome back to the Life Unlimited Coaching channel. This is Coach Kayla, and today I wanted to talk about something that it keeps coming up. And I thought it would just be beneficial for everyone if I hit on it again. But before I talk about what I'm going to talk about, I kind of wanted to share what's been going on with me and my life and just kind of spill the beans, so to speak. So obviously I've been making YouTube videos for like 2 years now. I think two, maybe more than that, maybe three. I don't know. I've lost track. And to be honest, I didn't want to make this video today. And I was thinking about why I don't want to make it, right? And like what I'm struggling with. And it's just like, you know what? I don't know if anybody finds these valuable. It's not like we have like millions of subscribers and everyone's waiting for the video that Kayla's gonna make and she's gonna put it out there and it's gonna be awesome. And sometimes it's hard to like know if what I'm putting out there is valuable or if people are even wanting to see it, right? But here I am doing it anyway. And I was like thinking about, because I think what is the underlying thing that I'm lacking, right, is clarity and certainty around if what I'm doing is beneficial, if what I'm doing is actually going to provide value to people, if what I'm doing is, building my brand and building up what I want to accomplish, if it's actually getting me there, right? Like there is no certainty and clarity around it. I'm just making videos and hoping and praying that it actually, people actually see it and they find it valuable and it's great. And this happens a lot with people's fitness journeys. And I can't tell you how many times I've gotten on a call with people or I'm just having conversation with them and they're telling me like, well, I want to lose weight or I want to achieve this specific physique or I want to build my muscles. I want to, lose fat, all of this stuff. But they don't have certainty around their specific workout program or, they're just going to the gym and finding stuff on Instagram and hoping that what they're doing is going to get them there. They're hoping and praying, right? And sometimes it just isn't, it's not enough. And so they give up because they try and they try and they try and they're putting in the time and they're going to the gym and they're getting on the treadmill, they're using the weight machines, but they don't have a clear path to where they want to go, right? And that's where coaching and mentoring comes in. When I first started my business, so the very first thing I did when I started my business was I was a personal trainer and I was sharing space with a chiropractor. And I was just like fumbling around trying to figure it out. I eventually opened a gym, same thing, fumbling around trying to figure it out. And I finally just hired a mentor to help me. And that was like the best decision I've ever made. I've had a business mentor ever since because of the certainty and clarity that it gives. And so with coaching, most people, they'll argue with me or they'll say something like, well, I don't need coaching. Like I know what to do. Right. And usually it's not a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of certainty. Everybody knows they need to go to the gym. Everybody knows they need to eat healthy. Right. Some people don't know what that means really, we think we know what it means and everyone says it's low carb or, we know that we need to limit sugar and stuff like that. But we may know, right? But like it's not the principles, it's like taking the action and then knowing with certainty that what you're doing is actually getting you there, right? Like within fitness, I have a fitness coach because I have specific powerlifting goals and I would rather know with certainty that what I'm doing is actually getting me closer to achieving those goals. And I hired a coach to actually program my workouts so that I know, right? Because I've worked out before. I've worked out for years, but I hadn't done that specifically. And so I hired a coach to help with that. When you're on a weight loss journey and you've gotten yourself as far as you can go with the knowledge that you have, the only way to go further and to level up is to find someone who can take you to that level, right? Professional athletes all have coaches because coaches help them level up. They know how to play baseball. They know how to play basketball. They know how to play football. It's not a matter of knowledge. It's a matter of helping them take themselves to the next level and requiring accountability and integrity and stuff out of them that they would never require of themselves, right? It's someone else to see the forest through the trees, so to speak, and to watch, like, see the outside of the game and the whole game so that they can tell them what plays to run instead of just trying to figure it out from the field from what your perspective, right? And that's where coaching comes in. And I think it's hard for people to see the value in that until they've experienced it themselves. And because I have a coach myself in business and in health, I value it way more. And I understand how what we provide, and what we provide is certainty and clarity. Most people that come to us, they're at least familiar with the concept of calories. They're familiar with the concept of macros, right? And even if they're not, they've at least tried diets that have restricted them and they've cut out carbs and eliminated things, and they're familiar with the concept of what fat loss looks like, right? But when we simplify it, we break it down and we actually outline the path for them. That's how you get there, right? And so if you are lacking motivation, or you feel like what you're doing is just not getting you where you want to go, if you feel like you don't want to do it, it's probably because you don't have certainty and clarity. And I've talked about it a lot, but that's seriously what most people are missing. They need, and it's okay to hire a coach. You know, it's okay to need somebody to guide you and to help you get there. It's totally acceptable. You haven't failed. You've probably made a better decision than most people make because you've decided that it's okay to have help, right? So anyway, hopefully this is valuable. Just kind of a quick video that was hitting my, I mean, I know I've talked about this before, but when I was unmotivated today, and it's because of that. It's because sometimes we don't have certainty that what we're doing is actually getting us where we want to go, you know? And oftentimes you don't need a specific plan, you just need consistency, but it's hard to stay consistent when you don't know if your plan is getting you where you want to go, right? And so certainty and clarity, that's all you need really. And maybe some support, some accountability, external accountability at first so that you can build the habits yourself. Anyway, hopefully this is valuable. I will chat with you all next time.